I told you we're going to be talking about Paris Fashion Week for months, even for years. I'm telling you, because my girl broke records. She broke the internet. That's who she is. That's what she's been doing. She's not new to this. We're still talking about Paris Fashion Week because there's still people are still in a meltdown. They're seething. Because Meghan attended Paris Fashion Week in stunning Balenciaga to support her friend. They're still sitting about this because now you have this celebrity stylist who is fuming because Balenciaga spent $250,000 to style Meghan. I mean, allegedly. I've not gotten into the article, but that is what it's all about. And when you see such cases, such people, you just know they probably wanted to style Meghan and they were turned down and then they become bitter. Like most of these derangers in these experts, for example, look at peers. The minute they're turned down, they become bitter and they start raging. So this is the same thing with a celebrity stylist. My bet is he approached Balenciaga and wanted to style Meghan, and they're like, no, they turned him down, and he became so bitter, and now he's seething. What happened to being professional? What is wrong with these people? Anyway, let me get to it, guys. Let me get to it, because these people, let's see, they're not. So stylist Philip Block, Balenciaga spent about $250,000 on Duchess Meghan's appearance. So let me get to it, okay? Then we can break it down. Jaws dropped when Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, swaned into the Balenciaga show in Paris last week. But don't worry, she didn't break her own bank to get there. Well, the brand's new design head, Pierpaolo Piccioli, claimed Meghan reached out to him and said she'd love to come to his show. She didn't spend any of her money on it. In the past, designers used to pay celebrities and big names to sit in the front row. And while that practice has fallen by the wayside, brands will shell out big money to get the celebs and their entourage to their shows. Put them up, house, feed, and dress them. Uber stylist Philip Block, who has worked with Halle Berry, Salma Hayek, Jennifer Lopez, and Nicole Kidman in the past, told me, I would imagine everything was paid for. Travel, hotel, clothing, cars, and of course security in Madame's case, because we know it's such a big issue with her. Block estimates Meghan all-white couture ensemble that she wore to the actual show and the all-black ensemble she wore a day later cost at least $50,000 each. Gifted, of course. She does like her, and then she goes, she does like her freebies, Block said, and she continued that she was likely flown private, as if she had flown public or first class, it would have let the secret out. Someone would have seen her and said something. It was a genius move for Balenciaga to help them rebrand after the whole P fiasco. In November, Balenciaga released two, and then that goes on. So the Paris outing was also a good idea for Meghan, Block told me. She needs good press, he laughed. He hasn't played the fashion card in years. It's an easy way to get attention, and she has the credential to bolster it to be an epic event. Let me not continue because it's utter bullshit. So she's pissed that Meghan was flown private. Cry harder, you bitch. He's pissed that what? Balenciaga spent $50,000 on Meghan's outfits each, for the white outfit and the black outfit. And I think he is pissed that Balenciaga funded everything for Meghan. And then again, he goes to say that, those outfits were gifted to Meghan, so she did not spend anything because Meghan likes freebies. You see how they're bitter? You see the bitterness? Like, he can't even hide it. Like, he it's in there. And these people are supposed to be professional. And these people just ruin their own careers. Imagine speaking about this to someone who's not done anything wrong to you, does not know you, you've never worked with, and then you expect some other person is gonna work with you after trashing someone else. Like, what runs into these people's mind? The way he's bitter that Meghan flew private. I mean, it's not like it's first time Meghan flies private. As she should, my girl deserves that. And she deserves more because she brought so much publicity to Balenciaga. And she went there to support her friend. And that's how amazing Meghan is. She's a ride or die kind of person. So this person, I'm betting my money, he wanted to work with Meghan. I'm sure he got word that Meghan was going to be at the show, and he really wanted to be the one to style Meghan, but he was turned down, and then he became bitter, and then he ran to UK media to vent. It's like, oh no, Meghan got freebies, Meghan flew fast class, Meghan got security, good food, good everything. Shut up. Just shut up. Meghan going to Paris Fashion Week broke these people. It just completely destroyed them. And they're so rattled without going back to the fashion scenes. It's honestly insane. They're rattled of Meghan having a Vogue cover. The possibility of Meghan landing a Vogue cover is already putting them in a meltdown. To a point that like, no, it's not going to be Vogue. It's going to be Harper's Bazaar. I see, that's a dig. As long as my girl is on any magazine, I'm going to support. And I know a lot of people who love her are going to buy and support. Right? So it makes him like Harper's is buy. And they're rattled because they know when Meghan goes to the fashion scene, it's game over. Because she is the royal, even though she is the most famous royal, whether they like it or not. Vogue say that when she was Paris Fashion Week, she said she was ranked the first. Like, that's how good she is. But then again, people like this are so miserable. Their lives are so miserable. For you to come, have an interview and diss someone because you did not work with them, what is it to you? If Balenciaga gave her free outfits or they paid everything, is it your money that was used? What is it to you? Why are you up in women's business? What is wrong with this men and being in women's business? That's something I'm trying to see. Like, what is wrong with it? Like, why are they in women's business? Go style other people. And no wonder, because honestly, if this stylist was as good or half as good, I would have known about him. The internet would have known about him. But people are like, who is this? No one knows him. We know Law. We know Laura. We know other design. We don't know you. So who are you? So this is another one who wants 5 minutes of fame writing off Meghan's name. Using Meghan to think that he's going to be... What a disgusting, miserable human being that you are. Well, continue. Stay mad. Continue, breaking the... Stay mad. Because this is just the beginning. I wish and I pray for the day my girl would buy a private jet or just something major. Oh, my girl's on the road to being a billionaire. I want to or buy another house. The meltdown will be insane, guys. You know that, right? The meltdown will be insane. That is for sure. Anyway, you have a sage says, I'm sure more brands will reach out to Meghan to have her come to their shows. But Meghan barely goes to events. She isn't going to show up, as an example, to Dior just because they ask her to. She values relationship. If Dior hadn't acted a fool a few years ago, I'm sure she would be at a Dior's show. Now, if she showed up to Hermes because of the new creative director, a black British woman who Meghan wore a design from when she presented Archie to the world, that would make total sense. She continues, I love when people who are supposed to be professionals in the field of work openly put their names to unprofessional hit pieces like this because it absolutely comes off as extremely bitter and angry. No doubt that he did dress someone at Balenciaga or another show, and that work was completely pushed down the line of what is relevant, all because Meghan showed up with a bare face, fully covered in the most demure and classy outfit, and the entire fashion world collectively lost its effing mind. Philip has no idea about the constant death threats Meghan herself receives, so to brush it off as if it's an unreasonable demand made by Meghan is disgusting. But hey, bitter jealous bitches will always show their asses. Carlton says he's always been the Paris Hilton of stylist. Whoa, makes sense now. Makes absolute sense. Duchess says, I thought they spent $1 million on her. What's next? $10,000? Light says, and it was worth every cent. She brought more attention than they have had in years while looking fabulous. Rachel says, and she's worth every dollar, every single dollar. Instigator says, this is a lot of imagination. I agree. Deleter says, what a snarky, bitter, jealous female canine. Absolutely. As always, you know the drill. Let's leave your thoughts in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Mirald, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.